This is Carl Moore for Forbes. Today I'm delighted to speak to Pierre Beauvin, who's the CEO of Claridge, the Brofman family office here in Montreal. Good morning, Pierre.
Good morning, Carl.
When you think about Saku Koivu, who was the captain for many years, I'm Finnish as well, quiet. The quiet leader, that's an interesting choice for a captain, as a quiet person. How does the quiet, more introvert, lead a team?
I think Jean Beliveau did a pretty damn good job. And Kaku was the second longest tenure as a captain, next to Jean Beliveau. These people lead by example, first and foremost. It's a style of leadership that we read and know about. They tend to be directive when it's required, and nobody knows, because they have so much respect from the room that it never gets out of the room. You know, if you have a solid unit in a professional dressing room, if nothing gets out of the room. These guys are at each other all the time. These are winners. I mean, so if somebody's slacking off or somebody's not pulling their weight, I mean, they talk to each other. And when they get into a crisis, they have what we call player meetings. And that's when the leadership group needs to take, a step up and fulfill their role, as Brian Giunta does now, and as Saku did very well for the number of years he was captain. And a team that's well bonded, that has a high degree of respect for each other, and it's a real solid unit, you never hear what's going on in the room. So we try to judge from the outside. And so these leaders usually play 100% all the time. They tend to be more team focused than individual focused. That's the other thing in professional sport. There are individual statistics. And the value of your next contract is in large part based on the numbers you put up on the board. Regardless of your position. And today there are analytics in sports that are very, very sophisticated. So it's not just number of minutes played and number of goals or assists or your plus minus point differential. There's pages and pages of statistics that teams have on the players, and players know that. So at the end of the day, they're always thinking about what the value of the next contract is going to be, and that can't supersede being a good team player.
But the coach has got to have the wisdom to go, love your numbers, but this guy may not have all the numbers, but boy, without him, we lose our heart.
And that, every team needs to have one or two game changers. These are people who can, in crunch times of the game, are going to put that puck in the net, right? Or stop it. I mean, it could be the goaltender, and many times, as it is with Jared, it's been often in the tradition of the Montreal Canadiens to have very, very strong goaltenders. But you need game changers, and you need to have players that are going to score 30, 40 goals, and you're going to have players that are going to score 7, 8, or 9, or 10, but they're also going to stop the star player on their team, more times than your top scorers are going to score. And so it's a balance, and so you have to be able to communicate individually with the players. You have to be able to put the right groupings together, and that can vary during a season, depending on how they're playing, or if they're coming back from an injury. So you have a lot of variables in putting your roster together for a game and your pairings, and that's the coach's job. And every time it's got to be to get someone going who's been in a down period in terms of his productivity, or to make sure he's putting the right chemistry together to get the maximum out of each line and every defensive pairing.